Right.
Pixel and Protag may be on equal footing, so it can honestly go either way. We'll have to see. It all depends on the stages picked and the techniques used.
After the practice match, we'll now be moving on to the first real race between Protag and Pixel.
A bit of a rematch in the making here, fellas.
After meeting each other in 2 different sets, Protag taking one set and Pixel taking the other.
Mm-hmm. The tiebreaker is here. Let's see. Ludiolo, you shouldn't worry about it. I was expected to get top 10, but I only got like top 20, I think top 25, and that shows just how rusty I've become due to the lack of practice that I've had recently. But regardless, though, this should motivate both veterans and newcomers alike to practice and put in as much work as they can to perfect their strategies, their techniques, and to put on quite the show when they enter bracket once again.
All right, I'm back. Looking like. So how did the first round go?
That was the test lap.
Oh, test lap. All right.
Now we have Pixel going with Supersonic and Protag going with Ooh La La on the Turbo Star in the Babylon Garden for the first race.
All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Ooh La La.
We once again having a face-up between 2 ring gears.
Yep. As we've seen before, if another ring gear with a good amount of speed can get ahead of Supersonic, it can be quite a hassle as Supersonic
Pixel
doesn't have
a
more freely available
an early lead over Protag on Ooh La La. Pixel able to take the power pass, but Protag unable to go through it as Ooh La La on the Turbo Star.
Yeah,
gonna have to make up ground in other areas.
It's like they playing leapfrog right now.
It's really gonna whoever's in first here is really gonna decide who's gonna be able to get the most rings because they're both ring gear. Unfortunately, Protag picking up as many rings as they can versus Pixel. Unfortunately, missing, but dropping a tornado on Supersonic, spending the rings to drop more and more traps to trip up Protag.
Yeah, he's trying to slow him down as much as he can.
The gap is really close, and we come to the close on our first lap. Let's see how the rest of it goes. We have Protag using a bit of snaking to take advantage of the Turbo Star's top speed, and he's quickly closing in on Supersonic.
Using those drift boosts is a good way to keep up on Supersonic.
But with Pixel on Supersonic, he's able to take the power path and clear those corners much more optimally than Protag can on the Turbo Star.
Yes.
And clearing past the auto section again, Pixel will be making it through first with the ring advantage. Gonna be able to pick up these rings before Protag can even get there.
Ooh, drops a quick tornado, but it doesn't connect.
Not taking top path? That's weird.
Maybe
both of them being pretty starved for rings. Both of them. Unfortunately, Pixel is forced to take the drip since he's in first place versus Protag, who's able to easily ride Pixel's turbulence in order to conserve some rings up in the corner.
Alright, Pixel continuing down the power path. Needs to pick up some rings quick or he's going to run out of fuel.
Protag
on his feet.
Unfortunately. Using a boost for some reason and using too many rings on the drift.
Yep, gotta give it to
getting only 10 rings back versus Pixel's 12. Clearing the auto section just as Protag gets there.
Alright, he's gonna have to play a little bit of catch up here, so hopefully he can grab some rings.
Pixel taking the speed grind rail to conserve as many rings as he can. Protag unfortunately getting tripped up by Pixel's turbulence, won't be able to take the grind rail to conserve any rings. He's ran out of rings here just as Pixel makes it through the final lap, and that is definitely a forfeit. A very smart forfeit from Protag, knowing that he ran out of rings before he could even make it to the final jump.
And he's BMing a little.
And he's dash dancing on the menu once again. Protag special.
Hey, you know you want that splash cannon. Come on, you know you want it. You're hovering right over it.
Hovering over the Splash Canyon pick.
You know you want that Splash Canyon.
Protag famous for hating Splash Canyon's guts.
Go ahead, pick it, choose it, let the darkness flow through you. He's trying to avoid it. You really don't want to go to that. You really don't want to do it. He's trying to trip it up. Watch him pick like Sega Illusion or something like that.
I'd be down to see the Sega Carnival or Sega Illusion pick going into the second race.
Stinky Drink, he will never ban Splash Canyon.
Going into Sega Illusion is a
He's
race
too good at it. He can't ban it. It makes no sense.
Protag hovering the Storm pick. Will he be going for the Crazy?
Maybe. So we got the Chaos Emeralds again with Pixel.
Looks
He's
like
sticking with
he's
that
deciding.
Supersonic grind.
Is he really he's going with the Babylonian Legacy. Oh well.
Right.
Going into Sega Illusion. Pixel once again on Supersonic versus Protag. Storm on the Babylonian Legacy. He's chosen this character gear combination before on this stage, and he's performed rather well. But will he perform well against Pixel, a rather well-known competitive player in the scene?
Alright, picks up the 10 ring box. Nice. Okay. Unfortunately, though, Pixel makes it to the ramp first and takes the upper path.
Both of them landing that upper path, though. Protag won't be losing very much speed against Pixel Supersonic, but Pixel Supersonic still has such a commanding early game lead over Protag, entering the auto section and finishing it before Protag even makes it there.
Alright, so we got Pixel picking up some
Pixel
speed
plowing
right
through the
against
power
10
path
item
to
box.
get the guaranteed item box into the speed pickup. He would have rather preferred an item box from that pickup. Still gets a 20 ring pickup
nice
from that power
ring.
route. Unfortunately, does not get any more rings from that random item box. Taking the flight route to conserve some rings.
Alright, so
And
we
skip
have
a lot
Protag
of corners with
behind a little bit.
speed. Taking a strange new skip.
Alright, he's got his level 3, but he's gonna have to play catch up right now.
Protag is taking these turns very smart though, snaking them very close to the edge, not losing any speed, getting very big drift boosts off of them.
I told you, bro. Should have picked that Splash Canyon. You're too good at it. And here you are struggling.
Pixel is still cruising ahead in a clean first, getting the random item boxes of 10 rings versus Protag falling into the pit, getting hit by the alien's ray gun. Using his full level 30, falling into the pit again, forfeiting off the second SD.
That's a huge, that's an L right there.
Pixel getting
And
the
the game
second
like
win.
that is over. Whew, that is very unfortunate. Holy.
Dash dancing
Yeah,
on the knee once again.
that was so unfortunate. Oh man. I told you, bro. You should have picked that Splash Canyon.
I would never pick Sega play. But that was a good match actually. They both
Yeah, it was a good
Pixel
match.
was performing very well on that second lap. He performed a very strange skip with Supersonic, skipping over 2 very sharp turns, saving a lot of time.
Yes. He's a master of those Chaos Emeralds right now.
Yes, absolutely. Pixel and Lightning seem to be like some fellow camaraderie in with Supersonic currently.
Yep. Supersonic got his
Supersonic play
fame.
out of Pixel.
What?
Oh wait, I forgot. This
Yeah,
game.
Oh right, it's
best
best
of
of
three.
3.
Best of 5.
It's best of 5, so they
Yeah,
gotta
first
do
of
one
3.
more.
Will
gotta
they be going
do
for Metal
one
City?
more
Will they be
different.
going for Splash Canyon?
Yeah,
Will
we're in top
Protag
8
be
now.
going back to the stage he know he can
Alright,
perform on?
Bro, now go Red
Going to
Canyon.
Red
Really, bro?
Canyon. Doesn't want to go into Metal City because he know Pixel's Supersonic is way too powerful on that stage. Protag
Alright, going with
hovering the
nice
Blue Star 2
classic
pick.
Blue Star 2. Come on, man. You could have
Pixel
just
hovering the Legend pick, or will he
Alright, the Legend
play
pick?
safe
Or
and
will he-
stick with the Chaos Emeralds?
maybe. Well, we will see. Well, see, I don't think he wants to go for the Chaos Emeralds
Or will they be
because
doing Sonic Blue Star 2?
they could be doing a Blue Star 2 Ditto, but nah, it seems like it's not gonna be that. I would pick the Legend here since he can make all his high jumps and get that early
Get
that early 30 ring box.
boxes every single lap. You're right.
And it's better for him to avoid Supersonic here because with Supersonic he most likely won't have 50 rings to boost to get the skip, which is very important on
The
this.
Legend also doesn't have as much of a hard time off-roading, and which is very important on Red Canyon for the speed type skip, as you have to jump off the rail preemptively and go off-road. But Pixel taking the start very poorly, getting zapped, losing a lot of time on Protag's lead. But Pixel able to cruise along Protag's turbulence without having to worry about not being able to make the top path because of his Legend pickup. Getting a lot more rank. Ooh, expertly dodges the tornadoes laid down by Protag. Able to enter the auto section not too far behind Protag. Having a
drops the tornadoes.
Dropping tornadoes off-road, but dude does not connect. Both of them getting through the skip very effectively, using that Legend to be able to hit the high path after the skip very effectively.
This is a very high skill competitive play, guys. We're witnessing two top 10, top 5 players.
Pixel hitting the goalpost, getting knocked out of the turbulence, losing him a lot of speed and time.
Loses all his air.
Protag running out of air, unable to make the top path without taking the grind rail.
Gonna take the lead from that.
Ooh, unfortunate.
Drops the tornado.
Hits the power type obstacles through Pixel's turbulence very bad, very bad.
Ooh, drops the tornado.
Could be taking...
that's really nice. He waited. He waited so
Oh my god!
Pixel could very well be bringing this all the way back, dropping a tornado.
Trying to tell you, that Legend, it helps you out so much. Getting that consistent 30 ring boxes, you're going to be getting that level ups real quick.
Moving into the final lap, they both have the level 3 at about 90 rings. Unfortunately, Protag has to take the pit stop in order to take another boost to catch up.
And he's lagging behind on air.
Both players playing Sonic with that late boost power.
Ooh, misses the upper path.
Protag once again missing upper path by a slim margin, taking the jump just a little bit too early. Getting that airbag, getting another valuable boost from that item box, getting a full refill off the auto.
Pixel feeling himself right now. He's making the skip.
Oh, Pixel just barely makes the final skip. I feel like that'll confirm his win, even though Protag did follow right behind him. Pixel just has too much of a commanding lead over Protag.
And that's going to
will
be it.
Take his third and final win, dropping Tornado Flex Tag. Taking the set 3-0, not giving Protag a single inch of ground to stand on.
Yep. That Legend is very useful here for this. It happened at the start. You get that early level ups, and the Legend, you don't miss any jumps. So
Flex Tag didn't.
Yo, people are popping off in chat. They're like, Protag got fucked.
Protag getting 3-0'd by Pixel.
Flex Tag got flexed on.
Stewart out here speaking to like Supersonic as it should be.
Pixel still very comfortable, even moving off of his Supersonic pickup into the Legend, just to guarantee that even after running a sloppy skip on the Red Canyon, he'll still be able to get the high path very consistently, get a bunch of airbag, and get those consistent 30 rings, where Protag fumbled and missed the top route 2 laps out of 3.
Pixel propaganda?
Pixel propaganda? Oh no. How
Pixel
we feeling,
not even
boss?
needing to use the soup.
Ah, boy. This guy's really good.
Yeah, he
didn't
definitely
pick
is.
Glass
The
Canyon.
upper chat was bloody pog again. You guys are boring. Come on, step it up. Where's the hype?
The fuck out,
What you
bro.
mean?
Oh my god. Dude, this is fucking... Oh, man.